Now, fairly recently, I was gifted the opportunity of a lifetime, exhilarating and truly terrifying, hopping into the navigator's seat alongside champion driver Terence Marsh to get my own taste of Dakar Rally. Unbelievable. Wow, now it just became real. Today, I'm going to navigate a rally car. And while I might not be driving, it's going to be up to me to communicate to our champion driver what directions to take, the severity of those turns, basically any obstacles that might lie ahead. But before I start that journey, I'm very keen to find out what went into building this incredible machine that now adorns my name.
This 5-litre V8 vehicle is custom-built to specifications that allow it to operate optimally in the Dakar Rally, generally considered the toughest race in the world.
Okay, Graeme, so here's the chassis of where it starts. 6 to 8 weeks on the jig table, and once it's completed from there, we're happy everything fits, we move across to the assembly bay.
So I would imagine this is going to be made of pretty tough stuff. I mean, this is going to get put to the test.
Yeah, look, it's built to FIA regulations, so Dakar specifications, so it's as strong and as tough as you can get, and obviously purposely built, as strong as it needs to be. Let's make our way to the assembly bay. Right, so here's where it all happens. This is the assembly bay. So from here, we put engines in, we put gearboxes in, suspension. The car itself is probably 4 to 5 weeks to get the finished product. Sure. And then it's ready for delivery.
Now, my knowledge of the inner workings of a car, certainly on this level of technicality, probably not that strong, but it looks like to me that the radiator's situated at the back. In fact, a lot of action is happening at the back.
Yeah, the reason we do that is to protect it. So whether you're in the Dakar or any of the World Cup events, you know, if you crash into rocks or off the end of a dune and bash the front of the car, you don't actually damage the radiator. So put it into the back of the car, use the aerodynamics of the car to cool it. You get a good protected cooling system for the car.
How do you keep the driver cool?
Yeah, I mean, cockpit temperatures in the Dakar for some of our drivers have reached about 56 degrees. So air conditioning becomes quite key.
Well, speaking of the cockpit, should we go and have a look at the finished product?
Let's do that.
Here she is in all her glory. That's amazing.
This is the finished product. So this is as we would spec it for Dakar. So basically ready to race as it is now. It's got all the top componentry from around the world that we've decided on. So suspension's in, gearboxes in, electronics are in, and basically ready to go.
Now, looking at the standards that I think you hold all of your partners to, I would imagine tyres vitally important. You look at the varying terrain of something like a Dakar, you've got powder, you've got sand, you've got mud, you've got riverbeds. I mean, how do you guys go about selecting the right tyre and tread for the event?
Look, it's about man and machine. Cross country is you have to cover long distances over a period of a number of days. So I think tyres, obviously, like everything else, other component is very, very selective. We've partnered with BFGOODRICH, and the reason for that is there is no other choice. They're a brand that really have focused on off-road for over the years. When you talk about off-road, anywhere in the world, you tend to think of BFGOODRICH. So whether it's our support vehicles or whether it's the race cars, that ends up being our tyre of choice.
And these tyres, they're not just for racing professionals.
No, look, I think across the range of the BFGOODRICH tyre, you get all-terrain tyres, you get mud terrain tyres, you get racing tyres. All of them are manufactured differently, but according to that specific terrain. So you've got to match tyre with terrain and get the performance that you need out of that.
Okay, I can't hold my excitement anymore. I'm ready to start my prep. Should I begin my tuition?
Let's get some navigational training going.
All right.
The navigator is responsible for indicating features of the route to the driver so they can finish as quickly as possible. This is done with pace notes written in shorthand.
110 meters. It's a lot to take in. And as much as I now know that my job as a navigator is, yes, about directions, about making sure that Terence is aware of those obstacles that are coming up, I think it's also about me getting into a rhythm with him, giving him the confidence to push for those fast times. And knowing what a brilliant driver he is and looking at his CV, I am really nervous but so excited. This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. Let's embrace it. Well, now that Terence has prepped me and I've seen how this beautiful beast has been put together, time to take my navigator's training to a practical level. If you want to see this gorgeous machine and me in action, make sure you tune in for our next BFGOODRICH segment when we hit the open road and, of course, the trail. This is going to be awesome. Whoa. I'm just laughing at how nervous you could see I was. I have to thank Terence so much. You really do want to tune in for the next episode in this series. It was insane. We're talking 170 k's an hour on a dirt road in the coolest machine ever. Terence Marsh, you are a legend. So you guys get to join in on the fun as well. BF Goodrich are offering customers a chance to win a 2017 Jeep Wrangler, and it is pumped. To enter, all you have to do is buy 2 or more BF Goodrich tires, and they're the best in the biz at any participating dealer. SMS the store name and your invoice number to 33576. SMSs are going to cost you R1.50, but well worth it. And for all of the terms and conditions and more information, please go and visit bfgoodrich.co.za.
Purchase 2 or more BF Goodrich tyres and you could win a 2017 Jeep Wrangler. Competition details at participating tyre outlets.